everybody, it's Margaret and welcome to my channel, Texas Gal Treasures. Of course, the cat's gonna jump. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking a little bit about marks on jewelry, and if they say they're gold, does that mean that they are always going to be gold? And these are basically words of caution to especially new sellers or seasoned sellers that it is a really good idea for you to get your very own gold and silver testing kit to have at home. So this is the kit that I bought. There are multiples of certain acids because I did buy some fresh acids because I think they might have been getting old. I've had this kit for a while. And basically what you're going to need is a testing stone. I'll link the kit that I bought because the kit I bought came with all the acids, the testing stone. It came with, I think it came with this diamond tester too, and a lot of other things that you can use. So you'll need a testing kit, you'll need the stone. It comes with, the one I got came with a littler stone, but I ordered a big one. And you'll also need a magnet. You don't have to get this big mamma jamma, but a nice strong magnet. Something to protect your hands with, rubber gloves, or if you're allergic to latex, some other way to protect your hands. And I think that's pretty much it. So, and a loop is always good. So basically, the reason I wanted to do this video is because I got this necklace and these two earrings in my last thredUP box. And they looked really good. I'm gonna zoom in for you to the, hang on, here we go. So these are the ones that I got. This one looked really good. It is marked 925, and you can't see that because I don't have it focused correctly. Let me take these off real fast. So let me zoom in a little bit more so you can see this a little bit better. So the first one is this little earring. It was a solo earring, but as you can see, it looks gold, and it looks really well made. It's got a nice click to get it put on, and there are little teeny stones set into it, you can see, and it is marked 925 in there, and I think I actually might see another mark. No, just 925. So that that was really interesting because it does have perhaps a gold plating over it because it does look gold. So I'm going to show you how to test that, because we'll test it. I'll show you, we'll test it for gold, but then we'll also test it for silver so that you can see that even if it is gold plated, that it should still test positive for silver. So we'll do that one. And then the second solo earring was this little hoop that has a little gold heart on it. What I look for is that this part of the earring is also gold, the post that goes into your ear. So it isn't always true, but when I find gold earrings, they generally have a gold post like that. And I didn't originally see a mark, but now I'm seeing some little scratch marks on the post there. I might go get my loop and double check it. And so this earring has got 3 pieces, so we'll have to test all 3 parts. It's got the back, it's got the earring, and it's got the charm on it. So we'll need to test all 3 of those. And I'm gonna get my loop and see if I see what that little scratching is there. And then finally, there is this necklace, which initially I thought, oh my gosh, this is a score if it is gold. It looked really good. These parts looked really legit along the edges, and like the finish on the end of the chain. Then the clasp looks really good for it to be gold, and it is marked 14K. So I was pretty excited until we pulled out the magnet, and as you'll see, it is ever so slightly magnetic. It's not hugely magnetic, but it is a little bit. And for it to be gold, it's not going to have magnetism to it. Now, I know there are exceptions. I always get the comments, but I have never come across it where it did test positive. So if this one does, then I get to eat my words, because really it is very well made. And if I was a new seller and I didn't have a kit, this might, you know, I might list this because it's marked 14K. It looks really like nice quality. Another place to look is on these rings. Oh, you can't see that. The little rings connecting the pieces. Generally, on a gold piece, it will be soldered closed. This one actually looks like it might not be. I can't tell for sure. I'd have to get my loop again, but it might be. Oh, I keep pulling it out of the camera. So these little loops, jump rings, will be soldered closed, usually. If it's a really, really high quality one, because they don't want it to pull apart or break, you know? So let me grab my loop real quick. So when I look at it close, I'm not sure you're gonna be able to see, it is not soldered. But this is another really good tip, it got me thinking while I was looking, is that when you're looking at gold or silver pieces and you're not sure if they are real, then another place to look when you got your loop out is in these spots where the jump ring connects to these other pieces, or the hook, the moving parts basically, because these parts that are moving all the time, if it is plated or if it's fake, then you're going to see that the gold has rubbed off. If it's, you know, just coated and they're trying to trick you. So let's take a look at that and see. I keep moving it out of screen, out of focus, sorry. But so as I'm looking in here, I don't see that it doesn't look like there's any gold rubbing off. Looks like on the other end as well. So if you can see and try to ignore those crazy lights, it doesn't look like there is any of the gold that's rubbed off. I'm trying to look at the inside of it as well, like inside of the looping part in there, like it would get rubbed a lot, and it looks really good. So if I didn't have a testing kit, you know, it'd be super tempting just to go ahead and list it. This is a ring I've already tested and I know that it is gold, so we will just use that for our gold testing. All right, gloves on, ladies and gentlemen, because those acids will burn your hands. The first thing I do is I line up the pieces. So since this is probably going to test for silver, I'm probably not going to test all of the pieces of it. So I line them all up, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So that I know the order in which my scratches are in. And I'm going to take first this necklace and I'm going to find an inconspicuous spot. I'm going to scratch on this end of this piece here where it's going to not really be very noticeable. So that's my first piece. And a lot of times with gold and silver, you'll see a difference in the scratch marks too. So sometimes when you get really good at this, you'll start to be able to tell, even with the scratching, like because it's a different color. So there's that one. You can see this one's a little more goldish. This one's already a little more silverish. And our next piece, I'm gonna scratch. I'm gonna open it up and scratch from the post part that goes into the ear. Okay, so there's that one. And then finally, my gold ring, and this has got this kind of a sizer piece in it, so I'm going to scratch on the bottom of the sizer piece. There we go. Okay, so first things first, it's marked 14K. So I'm pulling out my 14K acid. Let me get my newer one out. So I'm going to get my 14K acid, and I'm just going to make a little line. I'm going to go ahead and go across the silver too so you can see what happens. So straight down the line like so, and when you look at them, let me zoom it in. If the mark underneath disappears, that means that the acid has eaten away at it and that it is not that carat. So as you can see, the acid has eaten away at pretty much all of them except for my gold ring. So that one that said that it was gold, marked gold, is not. But you can still see the acid there, or the gold mark there. Okay, so what we're going to do now for the silver mark, so this one that was marked 14K, it's not 14K. So the other ones, what we're going to do to find out if they are silver is we're going to use our 18K solution. And what will happen is when you put 18 karat solution on silver, it'll turn like a silvery white. So here we go. Let me get it where you can see it. Okay. So right there and right there. So you can see that it turns like this silvery, whitish kind of gray color. I'm gonna do it on this one too, just for funsies, just to see what happens. To see, like maybe they've got like silver that they've plated or something. Nope, it is vanishing away. These two earrings that were marked 925 silver are in fact silver. And my necklace, which was marked 14K, was a complete and utter fake. So I would not list it for obvious reasons, because it's not really gold. These solo earrings I'll probably either put into a lot or sell them as solo sterling silver, you know, vermeil, which is another name for gold plated silver earrings. So those ones might get sold solo. And then this one's already listed, so you ring, you get to go back over there. This necklace is still really cool. It's really well made. It's really pretty. The chain is unusual, but I just won't list it as a gold necklace. So it definitely won't have as big of a value because of it not being actually gold. But I will put, you know, it is marked 14K, but did not test positive for gold. So I won't be deceptive in any way, but whoever may like the chain, somebody may like, you know, that it looks really nice, and get a gold looking necklace for a really good price. Let me know what you think, and if you have any other tips for new sellers of jewelry.
And I will link a gold and silver testing kit down in the description box below so that you can pick one up for yourself, so that if you come across any pieces of gold or silver that you think might be fake, or even if you think they're real, so that you can be confident in listing them on eBay, Etsy, or wherever you happen to be selling them. I hope you enjoyed this video, everybody, and I will talk to you on the next one. Bye-bye.